Hey everyone, welcome to this reading. Honestly, I'm only showing up because this feels like the time of our whatever season we're in right now, where showing up for the thing that you really want to see fruits from is worth it, even if you don't feel like it, even if it's beyond your comfort zone right now. Pushing for something you want and doing everything you can to intend on it as far as you can with as much energy as you can spare. Whatever you put your awareness into right now will really, really grow. Just be very, very aware of that. Every single ounce of awareness. Like, I had this sense before going on live that I just didn't want to do any of it and I just wanted to go and lay down. But it was either I fed into that reality of me being so tired that I would go and lie down, or I would continue doing this, knowing that this is something that I love and that I get really excited about in terms of the lessons that come from the symbolisms of these cards. It's just a nice experience for me. I also think that now I'm feeling into now being the perfect time to show up in your authenticity and to just do the damn thing. Start the damn YouTube channel, start the TikTok account, start the project or idea, write the song, do the creative thing, make it happen, keep doing it. Even if you don't feel good at it or you feel like awkward, you know what I mean? Just keep doing it, just keep going. Put your energy into something greater than this mainstream bullshit that we've been fed of, like, go to school, graduate, get a job, retire, die, you know? We need to really think expansively about that hamster wheel story. Very fitting opening card. Fascinating, considering we pull out third. Okay, I said third. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. The King of Wands. The Two of Swords. The Magician in reverse. Strength card. And the Three of Swords beneath the deck. First and foremost, most importantly, now is not the time, very clearly, now is not the time to make major decisions. Something about the season is giving something very Mercury retrograde, where things feel a little bit unclear, but there is a lot of very clear and palpable energy flowing through the body, where you want to do something. You want to make something happen. You want to action something out, as per the energy that I opened up with. But you feel restricted in being able to do something, anything. This restriction either breaks your heart or has something to do with a major heartbreak. Something that happened. I'm getting the feeling of processing something that happened that absolutely shattered the heart. I think we all have this experience, big or small. Something that happened to us in our lives that absolutely broke us, likely happened during this weird COVID altered reality, that post-COVID altered reality we live in. So coming out stronger from that is our best bet, channeling all of this energy that we have. It feels very intentional, and it feels like each of our universes desire us to do what I just spoke on now in the entry of this reading, where I said that instead of I felt uncertain, I wasn't sure, I wanted to do it, I had the desire to do it, but against my exhaustion, which is honestly rooted, and beneath the Three of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, pretty much. I know that a lot of my exhaustion right now is rooted in the emotional processing I'm doing a lot of emotional processing. Oh my God, I've been crying like every day for the past week. Funny, because for the week, for the energy of this week felt so, yay, everything's gonna be great. Meanwhile, I'm crying every day, but the emotional processing that's happening, the healing I'm doing, I can feel it. it's magnifique. So I can only be grateful. I'm deeply humbled. I'm so humbled by what this week has brought so far, but I'm very, very grateful. It does definitely all have to do with a feeling of like, so this thing that absolutely broke our hearts open probably happened and then made us feel like we're kind of set for a journey of not getting any better. I keep getting that frequency of victimhood that says that because of how long things take, because of how long good things take to happen, and because of how much work it takes for good things to happen, nothing's actually that good. That's the frequency I'm getting. And this does put you in a position of victimhood and disempowerment because it's not true. And it's very restrictive. Like if you're going to go and think, oh, nothing good happens and this is just life is tough, life can't give you, or rather, let me specifically say, from this place, you will not be able to understand how powerful you are. You won't be able to see the power in your energy and your ability to make things happen. This is pretty blocked energy, but again, it feels intentional. And we do have the appearance of the crescent moon, which I wanted to mention earlier, feels important considering that we are 2 days out from the Leo full moon. I love this. This is the Leo full moon theme. Just no longer, okay, quite frankly, I've been dealing with a lot of like shadow. So this pain, this thing, multiple things that absolutely shattered the shit out of me, really made me feel, it really brought a lot of like dark, like it just brought like this dark cloud storm inside my chest that I didn't notice was there. With reference to the symbolism of this card, I guess it really, the shatter and the heartbreak and the exhaustion really made an animal and a monster out of the beast inside of me. And doing this work of taming my inner shadow taming my inner shadow by most importantly accepting myself for all that I am, including the really icky parts and the misery that has brewed from the heartbreak I've experienced. Like I've mentioned this before, trauma, sadness, sad experiences, grief, it can make you a very miserable person. And I am still like clawing my way out of being that kind of like miserable, hard person. And also just finding the truth in the fact that uncovering that misery and healing from it was always my choice. Like, yeah. Healing is your choice. It really is. And it's not just beginning the healing journey that is your choice. It's the continuing to do it all the time. That has to be a choice that becomes an act of devotion. I love, there's this amazing video that I think everybody should watch by Ellen Bass, I think. I will link the video about the Neptune in tropical Aries transit, the detail he gives. He is so real about the truth of how this transit will treat us. He's so real about it, no sugarcoating, and I really appreciate that. And he gives a lot of really useful feedback about how we can make it better. We can use it to our advantage, rather. Yeah. He laid out the truth of this, how this is the truth of the collective. This is generally the society's experience. It's necessary. And he honestly gives a lot of practical, spiritual, very ritualistic advice. I commented under the video that it's like he's giving a sermon. It really felt like a sermon. It was amazing. So yeah, considering watching that video, if you relate to anything that I've been describing about the effects of pain, how it can make you feel like you can't do anything, like you can't, specifically feeling like you can't save yourself, because you can, we all can. And the reality is that we have to. No one else is going to. And we need to learn how to do that on an energetic level, not just on the material, physical level. Whatever people think saving yourself looks like in the material, there are much deeper spiritual implications to it. Be aware of the energy surges that may come in. It feels like people may struggle with sleep. Racing minds before bed. Try to get a pre-bedtime activity thing going for yourself so that you can regulate yourself enough for sleep, because it does feel like without that it might be difficult to fall asleep. This also gives the energy generally of being hard at relaxing, which ironically is exactly the medicine. You can't do anything, so you may as well relax. You know what I mean? Yeah, really exhausting time, man. I feel fried. I really do. But when I engage in my healing work, I do my rituals. I do give myself time to cry and sob and be tired. Like I said, I've been crying pretty much every day. But then after the cry, I feel like I get better at standing up and being like, okay, let's fucking do this thing. I know I'm gonna keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's do it. Let's do it. By TikTok, I posted a reading that I think I'll share, and then I'll link in the description of this video. I suggested the action of making a list of things that you enjoy, activities that you enjoy and that you know can spark you up, which I think might be like the ideas of what does that will be quicker to access because of the energy that's available to you now. So if you sit and think about all the activities and things you like, and then every day you engage on at least one of those things, just to keep connected, to a sense of love, more importantly, because it feels like compassion, love for the self is very important. The heart space is undergoing a whoosh, 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 whoosh. So crying is good. Accepting where you're at is very, very good. Being compassionate towards your inner senses of defensiveness and your inner sense of a victimhood. If maybe hearing and dealing with the fact that only you can save you feels like too much, then accept that. That's just where you're at, and it's okay. It won't be too much as long as you have faith in that and you still have hope. Stay hopeful. There's no other choice now. It is so obvious, as I keep saying. There is literally no other choice. There's no other option but to stay hopeful and to keep at your work and to await the full moon, as I've been saying for the past week. Feels like it's going to be important for a lot of us. That's all I have. I feel really, really tired today, but like I said, I really wanted to show up. So yeah, thank you for taking me as I am. I'll see you in the next reading.